Oh, what the? None of that mashing? Hold on. Pokes are potentially -8, -9?
For weeks now on Twitter, I've seen developers state that Mortal Kombat 1 is going to play similar to Mortal Kombat 9, and for the longest time I wasn't quite sure what they meant, because even when I had early hands-on gameplay with Mortal Kombat 1, I could not figure out how it was similar to MK9. Honestly, it played more like Mortal Kombat 11, only faster, and with way more options thanks to the Cameo system. But today, I got my answer. It turns out that in Mortal Kombat 1, the most spammed attack by everybody is finally going to be punishable on block, which means you can no longer spam down 1 anymore. If you try that, you're gonna get punished with a full combo, because once again, it's -9. That is fully punishable. And believe it or not, that's very similar to Mortal Kombat 9, although in Mortal Kombat 9, down 1 was even more unsafe. It was -13 or something on block. But for some reason, in Mortal Kombat X, down 1 was made way stronger. It was like -2, -1 sometimes, depending on the character, which meant, of course, you could spam it over and over again. If it was blocked, just do it again. In fact, even Sonic Fox in some of their guides said to just spam down 1, because it really was that strong. And even in Mortal Kombat 11, down 1 was a monster. It was just really annoying and way too easy to abuse. And if I'm being honest, between you and me watching this video, I was getting embarrassed trying to convince my friends who play other fighting games that Mortal Kombat was a serious game. I assured them the game was competitive, but whenever I showed them gameplay, you would see down 1s going back and forth over and over again, and they would see that poke spam and go, nah man, it's not a real fighting game. But now that's gone for Mortal Kombat 1, which means now people can take it a bit more seriously and it's gonna look more professional even at the highest level of play. However, real quick, let's say that you love down 1, okay? It's one of your favorite pokes and you're a bit concerned that it's been nerfed so heavily. I've seen this exact sentiment on Twitter. Some people are very upset that down 1 can no longer be just thrown out. However, there's honestly no reason for them to freak out, because even though down 1 is worse on block, it is now much better on hit. That's right, if you land down 1, it is now +13 or something crazy like that on hit. And what that means is you can now do a string guaranteed. So for example, if the opponent does something barely punishable, like -8 or something, after they do that, you can use down 1 as a punish, and now you're +13, which means you can do pretty much any string you want to force a mix-up or go for pressure, send out your Cameo fighter for even more pressure. You get the idea, right? Essentially, if you land the down 1, it's now your turn to do whatever you want to. It's a field day. So in a weird way, even though down 1 seems worse than it's ever been because it's now punishable on block at -9, it's also much better now as a punish, because even if the opponent is barely unsafe after a string or a special move, you can use that down 1 to guarantee some pressure. Once again, you're +13. That means pretty much any string, and that string can lead into a mix-up or a Cameo summon for even more offensive pressure, or you can do a string that's plus on block to go for even more pressure. You get the idea. It's really good. Down 1 is actually better than it's ever been. The only downside is it's now worse on block, but once again, that's a good thing. I don't want this move to be spammed over and over again on block. I'm tired of getting hit by down 1 into throw even if I block it, because the down 1 is so good on block that they can just force a throw anyway. I'm tired of that. And in fact, now that down 1 is +13, I don't think throw afterwards even works unless you manually time it. Otherwise, the opponent's still going to be in hit stun. So once again, your best option after landing down 1 is to just go for more pressure, because you're at +13. If you go for a throw, it might whiff, and you're also going to miss out on pressure, so why would you do that? You all get what I'm saying, right? It's a win-win. Down 1 is now not spammable anymore on block, but it's now much better on offense as a punish tool. So to everybody on Twitter freaking out that down 1 is punishable now, please stop it, okay? It's better than it's ever been, and this change is a universal good for everybody. And once again, it's also very similar to Mortal Kombat 9. So developers, please do not respond to all the freakouts online. This change is a good decision, and I sincerely hope that you keep it down 1 punishable for the entire duration of the game, because I think it's perfect. And in fact, to further explain my point, I'm going to hop onto Mortal Kombat 11 right now and show you why down 1 being -9 on block is not that big of a deal. Let's hop right into the game. Okay, so right now just pretend that I'm playing Mortal Kombat 1. I do a down 1 and I got punished because it's -9 on block. But keep in mind, that's pretty much all Devora can do, because no attack string is fast enough to punish -9. So the most she can do is a down 1, maybe a down 3. However, here's the catch. Just because down 1 is -9 does not mean you're out of options. You can always do this. Just special cancel, and look at that, she was hit right out of it. So already we have a mind game. If I do down 1 into a special move, I can catch the opponent trying to take their turn back. Now that being said, what if the opponent doesn't respond and just holds block, and my special move happens to be unsafe on block? In that case, I'm now eating a full combo instead of just a down 1 or a down 3 punish. As you can see, the mind games get very deep with this poke, right? Down 1 is much more than it appears. Of course, the best case scenario is having a special move that is safe on block and also fast enough to interrupt the opponent's retaliation. Now, will every character in Mortal Kombat 1 have a safe special move? That remains to be seen, but at the very least, I bet if you spend a meter, you will have access to a safe special move. And by the way, keep in mind that in Mortal Kombat 1, there's no such thing as a meter burn. You must amplify the move immediately. So in other words, you press the amplify button at the same time as the attack button. You can't wait to see if it's blocked and then meter burn, or wait to see if it's hit and then meter burn. The buttons are pressed at the exact same time, similar to Mortal Kombat X, or once again Mortal Kombat 9. My point is, you can't do this in Mortal Kombat 1. You can't wait to see if a move is blocked and then choose to amplify and keep yourself safe. It's not an option. You must commit. However, now it's time for the worst case scenario. Your character does not have a safe on block special move. Even if you spin the meter, it's still not possible. Well, guess what? Mortal Kombat 1 has Cameo fighters, and just pretend that my head is the Cameo fighter, right? I can do down 1 into my Cameo, and if you try to attack me, you're going to get hit by the Cameo fighter. Or in fact, I could even send the Cameo fighter out early, then fly in behind them, and look at that. Their attack keeps me safe. Once again, Frost's head is the Cameo fighter in this situation. You get what I'm saying, right? The Cameo fighters are a safe on block option if you go for a down 1. And yes, you can only use your Cameo fighter twice before they have to recharge. But even so, my point is that down 1 is not the death on block that everybody thinks it is. You still have options. You can go for a safe special move, even if it costs meter, or you can go for a Cameo fighter summon, which once again is a great option for keeping yourself safe. I'm telling you guys, everyone watching, down 1 being a -9 on block is a net good, because it means you can no longer do this. You can't just spam it over and over again. Now if you do it once, you're either going to get punished or you're forced to commit to a safe on block special move. And finally, don't forget that on hit, it is so good at +13. That means when you land down 1, you can do pretty much anything you want, as long as your character has a 12 frame low or mid, and I can guarantee you they do. And who knows, the frame data could vary from character to character. Maybe for some characters their down 1 is +15 on hit, but it's only -7 on block, so a bit safer. For me personally, I hope that's not the case, but I'm just saying, it could be possible that some characters in the game have safer pokes than others. And finally, don't forget about other pokes like down 3 and even down 4. In Mortal Kombat 9, down 3 was insanely good, and so was down 4 depending on the character. So my point is, you don't have to rely on down 1 anymore. And I think that's likely the main reason the developers made down 1 so punishable on block. They want you to experiment with other pokes. Let's be honest, how many of you watching used anything besides down 1? Because your character's down 3 and down 4 just wasn't that good. Now me personally, I play Frost, right? So down 4 was always godlike as a poke, and down 3 has always been one of the best anti-airs in the entire game, so down 1 was just for countering and interrupting strings. But I know for a fact some of you out there watching were spamming down 1 over and over again, and that's no longer possible, but the good news is you won't have to, because you've watched my video and now you know what to do. So as I stated at the very start of this video, yes, down 1s are punishable on block, but no, that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a very, very good thing, and now you understand why. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell, that way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs. There's new shirts in the merch store. Link down below in the pinned comment and video description. Every one of these new designs was 100% made by me. First up, we have Kombat Girl. She may look familiar if you look close enough, but one thing's for sure, you're gonna look amazing wearing this shirt. But then we have one of my favorites, Knockout Girl. In fact, I'm wearing this shirt right now. Check it out. Mine's an all over print, but you don't have to go this big if you don't want to. But what I love the most about this shirt is that her hair hair color and glasses and lipstick all changes based on the color of the shirt. And no matter which color you pick, you're gonna look good. Maybe not as cool as the ninja though, because she looks incredible. She has the fox mask, the dagger, all that cool stuff. Or how about the waifu shirt? Check out those abs, and hey, she stole my mask. Then again, it looks better on her anyway, so I guess she can keep it. And check out this design, which has them both. Choose your fighter. And then finally, we have Love to Fight. I'm a big fan of cyberpunk, and that definitely inspired this design. All these shirts and more can be found at my merch store, so once again, check out that link down below in the pinned comment or video description, because every purchase that you make directly supports the channel.